Oh, Stockwell.
Hey.
Yeah, man. You guys see the famous Stockwell Ninjas? No, they couldn't, they? Had to say something. So this fella goes into the hardware shop, he picks up a can of fly spray, says, "Is this stuff good for wasps?" The fella said, "No, man, it fucking kills them." I'll never forget the last thing my dad said before he kicked the bucket. He said, "Watch how far I can kick this bucket." What's the difference between an onion and a chickpea? I've never been pepper sprayed for watching an onion. Hey, all right. We found a vibe. Good. I went to see my neighbour the other day. I said, "I'm really sorry, man. I think I just run over your cat." He said, "Well, shit, are you sure? What's it look like?" I said, "Well..." He said, No. He said, "What did it look like before you hit it?" Oh. Oh, God. I got two nieces, 6 and 1. Stupid names. My other half was doing the crossroad the other day, and she said, "What begins with F and ends in K?" I said, "No, it doesn't." Take your time. My mate Des, I love my mate Des. I love my mate Des. He's great, but he's not the sharpest tool in the box. Yeah, not the brightest button on the blazer. The wheel's still spinning, but the hamster's dead. I could go on. He turned up at a pub the other day with a lump of dog shit in his hand. He said, "Look what on," and he stepped in. He was a bit late home from the pub that night, partly my fault. And he's making a bit of noise, and his missus shouts down from the bedroom, "What are you doing down there?" He said, "I'm trying to get a keg of beer up the stairs." She said, "For God's sake, just leave it down there, do it in the morning." He said, "It's too late, I've already drunk it." I saw him in the street the other day. He's walking down the road. He's like this. I said, "You all right, Des?" He said, "It's Jay." He said, I think I shit myself." I said, "Why are you walking like that? You should be walking like that." He said, "I ain't finished yet." You ever tried kicking a pigeon? It's fucking impossible. Anyway, I was in Eastbourne recently. I was in a hotel in Eastbourne. I like a nice hotel. This was a really nice hotel. They had a spa. Oh yeah, well that was me. I was straight down there, pint of milk and mob knobs. The reason I was there is with my mum and my brothers. We were sort of commemorating the anniversary of my dad's passing. That's another stupid thing people say, isn't it? So when did he pass away? Oh, he passed away 4 years ago, last month. Well, make your fucking mind up. You see, when you get to a certain age, right, the invitations for weddings start going down and the invitations for funerals start going up. Well, which I don't really mind. I quite like a funeral. I do. I prefer a funeral to a wedding. Yeah, simple dress code. Don't need to buy a present. Yeah, it's true. It's true. See, the thing is, my dad, he was a lovely fellow. You'd have liked him. He was a great guy. He used to say, "Now stop that, you'll go blind." I would say, "I'm over here, Dad." He always wanted to be buried in a black suit. That's all he ever wanted. He wanted to be buried in a black suit. But he could never afford a black suit. Couldn't ever afford a black suit. He only had a blue suit. And it happened to be the blue suit he was wearing the day he passed away. Anyway, not a lot you can do about it. So, well, you know. So, anyway, I go to the undertaker's, the day before the funeral just to make sure everything was okay. And the undertaker's there with a nice sort of smile. He says, "Oh, look at this." And I've looked down, and there's my dad, and he's wearing a black suit. I said, "Oh, you lovely man. How on earth did you do it?" He said, "Well, funny thing," he said, "after you left, another guy came in. And he was about the same age as your dad, about the same size. And he was wearing a black suit. But he wanted a blue suit. So I just swapped the heads. There's a beautiful line from a song by Matt Monroe. And it says, "I'll only miss him when I think of him. But I think of him every day." Guys have been brilliant. Thanks very much. Cavendish Arms, Dad. Thanks, guys. Thank you.